If you are looking for the best college laptops, you are in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on college laptops in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturer, and real customer feedback. If you want to buy a college laptops, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. At the first position of our list, we have Dell XPS 13, late 2020. The Dell XPS 13 is a serious workhorse and the best premium laptop for college students. Powered by an 11th Gen Intel Core i7 processor with integrated Intel Iris Xe graphics, the notebook is ready for work or play, and with more than 11 hours of battery life, you've got plenty of time for both. The laptop consistently performed either better or on a par with competing systems. But rest assured, the XPS 13 is just as pretty as it is powerful. The company managed to make a laptop that's smaller and lighter than previous models. Despite the smaller size, Dell added some big changes, including a larger trackpad and keyboard. Plus, you get a 13.4-inch near bezel-less display on every side. The first in the world to do so. It's an exercise in patient restraint, improving the notebook in a bunch of small ways that add up to a big leap for the system. If you're looking for the total package, the Dell XPS 13 is the laptop for you. Moving on to the next at number 2 with MacBook Air, late 2020. If you prefer Mac OS to Windows 10, then go with the Apple MacBook Air. The biggest improvement to this year's model is the new Mon chip, which delivers outstanding performance and excellent battery life, making the new MacBook Air the fastest ultra-thin laptop ever. Best of all, the MacBook Air still costs only $999, and yet, you can unrivaled performance along with 14 hours and 41 minutes of battery life. This is a combination you'll only find from the very best Windows 10 laptops, and even they can't compete in head-to-head performance. So why buy the MacBook Air instead of the Pro? While the Pro has better sustained performance, the MacBook Air is cheaper and is pin drop silent because it doesn't have a fan. And, of course, Apple's least expensive 13.3-inch model is the most portable, coming in at only 0.6 inches thick and 2.8 pounds. But now the MacBook Air is slower to parity with the MacBook Pro than ever before. It has similar speed and battery life, the same 720 type webcam, a comfortable Magic Keyboard, and 2 USB-C ports. Also, the 13.3-inch 2560 x 1600 pixel Retina display on the Mon model was improved with P3 color coverage, making it more vibrant than the previous panel. The number 3 position is held by HP Envy 13, 2021. The best laptop for students is now better than ever, refreshed with a new design and a Thunderbolt 4 port. The new HP Envy 13 is the best $1,000 laptop for students or anyone who needs a portable machine with loads of power and long battery life. 15 on the FHD model. With even slimmer bezels and faster performance, the 2021 model shows that it can hang with much pricier flagship models. Combine those features with a sleek chassis, bright and vivid 1000 ADAP display, and plenty of performance from an 11th Gen Core i5 CPU. And it's easy to see why the Envy 13 is the best college laptop for students. And frankly, given that this is a budget laptop compared to many of the others on this list, the Envy 13 is an awesome choice. If you need a larger display, see our HP Envy 14 review. Next at number 4, we have HP Envy X360 13, 2020. The HP Envy X360 13 is the best laptop for under $1,000 and one of the best Ultrabooks on the market. While it doesn't come with a stylus, neither does the Surface Pro, the Envy is a 2-in-1, which lets you flip it into tent or tablet mode. What makes this such a fantastic value is its entirely aluminum design and Herculean AMD Ryzen processors. In our testing, we found that an Envy X360 13 with a Ryzen 5 4500U CPU can outperform laptops with 10th Gen Intel chips. This specific Envy cost just $800 and can outmuscle laptops that cost well over $1,000, including the exorbitant MacBook Pro. Moreover, the Envy X360 13 has a bright, vivid 13.3-inch display and a comfortable keyboard. There's very little we don't like about the Envy X360. If you can get over the lack of a Thunderbolt 3 port and our camera, then it is the ultimate money-saving laptop. If you prefer a larger display, see our HP X360 15 review. The number 5 position is held by Apple MacBook Pro 13-inch Moon 2020. This is the huge leap forward we've been waiting on. It is all thanks to the new Moon chip, Apple's first ever custom SoC for laptops. With the best power per watt performance of any processor, the Moon brings the MacBook Pro's performance and battery life to the next level. More specifically, the MacBook Pro is more powerful than nearly every PC on the market, including some workstations. And despite cramming so much power into such a slim and sleek chassis, the Pro lasted for an outstanding 16 hours and 32 minutes on our battery test, which simulates real-world testing. With an image processing unit, the webcam, sadly, still 720 type is better than before, and since it runs on Apple's ARM-based architecture, iPad and iPhone apps are now available on Mac. Yep, you can run all your favorite iOS games and apps on your laptop now. Rounding out the numerous enhancements found in the latest MacBook Pro is Big Sur, the latest version of macOS, the largest update since OS X launched a decade ago. Big Sur is a beautiful redesign of the desktop OS. The number 6 position is dominated by HP Spectre X360 14. The Spectre X360 14 is the best 2-in-1 laptop ever. Newly released for 2021, the 13.5-inch model builds upon its predecessors, but adds useful new features including a 3:2 aspect ratio display and 11th Gen Intel CPU with Iris-E graphics. Highlights of this laptop include a stunning design, bright and vivid 1920 x 1280 pixel IPS and 3K 2K OLED display options, epic 12+ hour battery life, and fast overall performance. Add to that a generously sized touchpad that is silky to the touch as well as a comfortable, albeit shallow keyboard, excellent security options, fingerprint sensor and facial recognition, and a good selection of ports, and well, it's easy to see why we like this laptop so much. We recommend buying the Spectre X360 14 over the NV13 if you have the money, especially if you need the flexible design. In fact, the Spectre X360 14 is the best laptop if you want a convertible notebook, period. Sure, it has a few flaws, but those are easily forgotten once you get this beauty in your hands. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Acer Swift 3 2020 AMD Ryzen. If you want blistering performance at a budget price, look no further than the Acer Swift 3 with AMD Ryzen CPU. This $649 laptop can outperform the Dell XPS 13 and even make a run at the MacBook Pro. It's really all about the Ryzen 7 4700U CPU inside, which trounces its Intel opposites in raw performance. We also like the Swift 3's clicky keyboard, which was comfortable to type on thanks to the springy feedback. You also get a fingerprint reader on the deck for quick login, and the chassis is made of aluminum and magnesium, not plastic. Our biggest beef with the Swift 3 is the dim and dull display. If that isn't a concern for you, the Swift 3 is an excellent choice at a reasonable price. The number 8 position is held by Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 9. Lenovo made several welcome changes to the 9th Gen edition of its flagship business laptop. Along with fast performance from 11th Gen Intel CPU, you get longer battery life, 15 hours, powerful quad speakers, a new 14-inch display with a 16:10 aspect ratio, and plenty of ports, all in an impossibly lightweight chassis, 2.5 pounds. But it's still those classic ThinkPad features a durable design, with MILSD D810G strength, best-in-class keyboard, and stealthy black/red aesthetics that carry the X1 Carbon to greatness. Yes, we wish the ThinkPad X1 Carbon had a better webcam and hadn't ditched the SD card reader in the previous. Also, top configurations can get very expensive. Still, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better business laptop for students going to college. If you want a 2-in-1 laptop with business features, consider the ThinkPad X1 Yoga Gen 6. Next at number 9 we have Google Pixelbook Go. The Google Pixelbook Go is a fantastic laptop for students because you get the same sleek elegance as the Pixelbook but at a much lower cost. Starting at $649, the Pixelbook Go is among the cheapest laptops on this list. Yet it delivers a lightweight chassis, fast performance, and epic battery life. More classrooms are shifting to Chromebooks, so the Pixelbook Go should feel familiar to students. It's an easy-to-use, lightweight operating system centered around the Chrome browser. What makes the Pixelbook Go such a good option is that it's durable and powerful enough to survive for several years, so buy it for your freshman child, and it should last him through high school, graduation, and into college. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. Lenovo's Legion 5 Pro proves what's possible when two opposing forces come together for the greater good. Those forces are AMD and NVIDIA, and the greater good is the gaming community. Armed with an AMD Ryzen 7 5800 CPU and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 graphics, the Legion 5 Pro gives gamers the power they need to run the latest AA titles at ultra graphic settings. What it lacks in flashy aesthetics, it makes up for with a gorgeous 16-inch QHD display, an exceptional keyboard and touchpad, plenty of ports, and outstanding performance from the 1-2 punch of an AMD CPU and NVIDIA GPU. And despite harnessing so much power, the Legion 5 Pro delivers respectable battery life. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We upload videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.